thoughts on vegan freegan today? Oh God, that unnatural vegans knew about freeganism really pissed me.
I haven't seen
I don't like freeganism one bit. I don't do freeganism. I don't get it. I understand the arguments for it, but
if it's vegan freegan though, surely that's fine.
Oh, well, so sorry. Is the question?
Well, it says vegan / freegan.
Well, I understand freegan to mean that you dumpster dive for things, and if it's got meat or dairy or eggs in it, you can have it because you're not paying for it, so you're not contributing to the industry. That's how I understand freeganism.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. But I still don't agree with it. I mean, I understand that you're not contributing to stuff, but you're still kind of saying or promoting the fact that you're complicit with their death. Because you wouldn't eat a sandwich with dog meat or anything in it. So why would you for beef or pork or anything else? Yeah. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but
we had this conversation the other day, didn't I? And I said that like as much as eating animal products that are free is ethical in the way that you're not paying for the death of an animal. If you are eating them around people, you're still promoting the fact that animals are food, which is the thing. I think it gives the wrong message.
And people will come back to that and say, well, there's no evidence to say that. They'll say that there's no evidence to say that by you eating that food, it promotes the use of their bodies and stuff. Like it's not. There's no evidence to say that it will increase sales of meat and dairy and stuff like that. It won't increase
sales, but it doesn't work for the vegan message because it doesn't try to decrease.
It still doesn't do it. Yeah.
Either. Yeah. It still means that they're food. It's still saying animals are food. Well, we should be saying no, animals are not food. They're animals.
Yeah. So Liam makes a pretty good argument because I get into this with him a lot because I'm pro vegan freeganism. I think it's like I watched this documentary called Dive with this dude Jeremy Seifert. And what this guy does with this food that he collects out of the dumpster is feeds. And to me, it's like, it's homeless people he's feeding too. It's not like he feeds his family and then he feeds homeless shelters with all the shit he collects from these dumpsters. It's really amazing. It's a 50-minute documentary. It's totally worth watching.
Can you link me? Or link later, maybe?
Yeah, it's just called Dive. I'll throw it in the chat. I think what he's doing is great, but Liam makes a really compelling argument, and it's that kind of what you're driving at, Chris. It's that you wouldn't be fine with people eating corpses, human corpses, right? They're dead, so if you're dead, you don't possess a body anymore, right? You don't have a body because you're. So the body becomes without life, a subject becomes an object. Would you guys agree with that? Mm-hmm. A corpse. To me, it's not a person anymore.
But it still has meaning to somebody else.
Right.
Like their relatives or...
Well, I mean, if they're dead, it just becomes animal matter at that point. That's just the way I see it. If they're dead, the person's gone. For the person to be a present, consciousness and life needs to exist. So without those two things, there's no person left. And it goes from being a subject to an object. But even still, even if we agree that's true, we would never agree that it's okay to eat corpses because it would normalize cannibalism. Forget the health argument; it would normalize cannibalism. So Liam's argument essentially becomes: we shouldn't be normalizing eating roadkill or eating any animals, no matter how we get it, because you're normalizing it. You're saying it's okay to do this in our culture. And you should never make a statement that it's okay to eat dead bodies. So, and I agree with him, even though I do support people doing the freeganism thing, because I'd rather not see all those animals just go into a dumpster when there's humans who are starving to death. Like it's not a tenable choice. It's certainly not the best situation to be in, but if you watch this documentary, I think you'll be more sympathetic to it because you see the fucking amount of food this guy pulls out of dumpsters, and it's all good food. And you're like, holy shit, all of this is just getting thrown into landfills while there's people starving to death. So a better solution would be to go dumpster diving, get all the meat, get all the vegan stuff. You keep the vegan stuff, send the meat to zoos.